Yay! Hello and welcome back. I'm MK Beckley, your friendly magical monk, and I want to explain to you what really is a magical monk. A magical monk is, first we're going to start with 5 things, and these are my rules of life, my goals, my values. These are not necessarily mine. My spirituality is eclectic and very rooted in earth magic, caring for Mother Earth. The divine is part of everybody, the divine, and that's basically what I don't necessarily call on one particular goddess, because the divine is a subject for another time. That's really deep, but there are 5 parameters of which I live. So, we've talked about the parameter of normal. Okay, well, here's another one. The first one I borrowed from Wicca and most pagan religions. It's harm none, and that includes myself. I will not harm an animal. I will not harm, although I will eat meat. I do pray over my meat. I think my meal, the animal for which it gave itself to my meal, that's a subject for another time. So harm none, include yourself. That means if I'm praying and I'm praying to harm you, that's not part of my parameter of my lifestyle. Sorry. So harm none, including yourself. Suicide, not part of my parameters of life. Live beneath your means. That means living debt-free. That means not getting a credit card and running up $50,000 to keep up with the Joneses, because it's just not worth it. You're not going to be happy if all you're trying to do is make sure that you have a bigger television than your neighbors, you have better clothes than the woman next door. That's not part of a magical life. It's not part of being happy, and part of being a magical monk is being happy, being content, which again I'll go into later. Live green. I mean, you've heard the saying, live simple so other people can simply live. When you think about the fact that we're cutting down trees to make palm fields, I think it is. Palm oil is the one it's really big right now with the orangutans. Alright, I see monkeys and orangutans and apes, gorillas as part of my cousins, because let's face it, we all come from monkeys. Think about it. I know a lot of my family are very straight, narrow Christians, and Adam and Eve. Have you ever thought that maybe Adam and Eve were the first hairless apes that had consciousness? I mean, just food for thought. So live beneath your knees, live green, take care of Mama Earth. This could start out as maybe, instead of buying a bag that's made out of plastic and has all these other man-made materials, buy something that's made from cotton. Cotton is grown. Cotton is our friend. Definitely plastic bags are out. Recycle things. I refill these water bottles. Alright, I know they say not to, but I do. And that's part of living green. Alright? Plus, it's an easy way for me to make sure that I drink enough water in a day to set up 4 of these in my studio, and at the end of the day, if 4 bottles are not empty, I gotta drink some more water. One of the things I try to do is I try to see the magic in everything. From the magic of the seasons, like right now the trees are turning for me. If you live on the other side of the hemisphere, it's spring. The magic of the renewal of the land. So try to see the magic in everything, because there's a lot of magic out there, and if you just open up your eyes and look at it, you'll have a new perspective of how to look at our Mother Earth. Alright? The 5th thing that I'm going to talk about today is take up a cause. So, my cause is homeless cats. Homeless feral cats. That's my cause. When we first moved here, there were so many cats. And they were in different states of health. Some were very healthy, some were on the verge of death. And it saddened me greatly, because I love cats. I love owls and I love cats. These are 2 of my familiar animals. And so I took up the cause of cats. And it's really quite ironic that another person who is quite Christian, Larry Rice, donates generously to 10th Life. Great. But I don't know how to word this, but I'm just going to put it out there. One of his radio stations or buildings or what have you, and he does some great work out of there, is on the corner of our property. Many people take their cats there and dump them off. That's not good, people. He is not going to go out there, pick up those cats and take them to 10th Life. They're going to waddle down to here. They're going to come to me. And if you have a problem with that, just bring the cat here. You know, it's much easier. So, now that I've got that out of the way, one more small thing. Some people have been giving me a little bit of hackle about calling myself a monk. I call myself a monk because I don't feel comfortable calling myself a priestess. I don't think I've earned that right. I'm very, very educated in magical things. I read a whole lot of books. I know that doesn't make me educated in some people's eyes, but, you know, it's your problem. You deal with it. I don't feel comfortable calling myself a priestess. I don't feel comfortable calling myself a leader because I don't think I am. I believe and lead by example, and, you know, if you're going to be standing up on your soapbox preaching this or that or whatever, and you don't live the life, you don't walk the walk, you don't, you know, you talk the talk but you don't walk the walk, not part of my lifestyle. So, you know, if you got a problem with that, it's your problem, not mine. I feel very comfortable calling myself a monk. I'm not a Buddhist monk, I'm not a Christian monk, I am a magical monk. So, cope. Last night I did get in my spray adhesive stuff. You know, like I said, this is non-toxic, which, you know, again, back to my magical monk thing, I will not use something that's toxic. I will not use something that is not earth friendly. And you can, you know, and think about this. Any spray can, anything that's going to be, you know, not have these tops or anything, it's not going to be exactly earth friendly, in my eyes anyway. But at least getting something that's non-toxic, that's, like in River Safe, something that's not going to kill me if I'm not in a non-ventilated room, is far better than something that, you know, I have to go outside and make sure no animals are near me and, you know, that. So I used it last night on a quilt block that I'm quilting for Patricia's quilt. I know she's really excited. She's going to want to see this, so here it is. And it did work much better for getting, for the top things and everything. This is I'm very happy with this work. Very, very happy. And you can see the difference in it here. Yeah. And I love doing, this is my thing, doing this tight jigsaw meander, and the back is perfect. No wrinkles. Anything. So I will be able to trim this up to 22 inches square and connect it with other ones that are 22 inches square and do rows of 5, and I hope to get that done this weekend. And this is kind of short and simple. It's Friday. I want to get a lot of stuff done. I want to get all my orders out that are due out for actually getting ahead. So Monday I will be talking about a custom order. I'll be talking about some more of my lifestyle. I will probably go ahead and create a page because a good friend of mine, Becca, has taken up the challenge. She's going to do 30 vlogs. And I think another person is too. So I want to create a Facebook page where we can all upload them. Speaking of Facebook, I'm actually going to upload this one to Facebook and to YouTube. I'm going to put the link to my YouTube channel underneath there. I noticed that the link itself is not being seen by a lot of people. I have over 2,000 fans and only 120 are being seen this, but a picture that I shared from another page just seconds before got 400 or 500 people to see it. So I don't know what, I'm not even going to try to guess why. I know that they're not happy that I'm promoting every post I make, but hey, you know what? I'm not happy that you said I could promote one of my photos. I know it's text, but you know, people need to know. And what they need to know is if you're planning on buying a magical monk bag for Christmas, Yule, any of the winter solstice or spring solstice, summer solstice, whatever, any of these particular holidays in December, Kwanzaa, what have you, Hanukkah, you need to have your order in by the end of this month. The first week in November by the absolute latest. There is a 4-week wait because I am busy, and if you don't get it in before then, you might not get it in time. So, How to sign off? Have a magical life. Have a magical day. I wish you much peace. Bye.